Welcome back to Low Buck Builds. In today's video, we're out of the garage and we're outside. We're down in South Carolina doing some fishing. This video came about because I'm down here in Anderson, South Carolina for work for 2 weeks, and one of my coworkers overheard me talking about wanting to do some fishing, and they're like, well, the resident licenses down here are fairly cheap, and it was $15 for a 14-day pass. So I went online, I grabbed a license, and I went to Walmart, grabbed some gear, and here I am. So some of my favorite YouTubers, Norm, AO, Lojo, they all do the $100 Walmart challenge, so I figured I'd give it a shot since I have nothing down here. I have no gear, I have no buckets, no fishing poles, nothing. So this is something different and I wanted to give it a shot, so enjoy the video. So shooting this video had a rough start from the beginning. For some reason my mic did not pick up anything. I even tested the mic right here.
Mic test 1, 2,
and
3,
that was the only
test.
video I got where the wireless mics actually worked. So anyway, next stop, Walmart. Let's go get some gear. When I think budget fishing trip, I think Walmart. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get this under $100. I am gonna count the license, which was $15, so we have $85 to spend. As always, Walmart had quite a bit of selection for the budget fishermen, so you can see quite a variety of reels here, starting from like $10. The Shakespeare reel that I got, I've used many times in the past. I picked it up for $10. Here you can see a nice little small tackle box for $3. Picked one of those up. Some pliers, a super cheap pocket knife. I mean, there's lots here to choose from. The actual fishing rods were all kind of mixed up, so I had to go do a price check a couple of times, but I ended up picking one up for like $22, which I'll show you guys in a minute, more detail on what I got. Here they have tons of line. This is where I'm kicking myself because the line that came on the reel I bought was horrible. So let's take a look at the fishing gear I bought with my $85 budget. Alright, we'll quickly go through the gear I bought and the cost. So our fishing pole was $24.96. Our small tackle box was $2.98. Our Shakespeare reel was $11.96. And I really like these reels because they have the drag on the bottom. So our first big spinner bait, the Strike King, was $3.13. We got the larger hooks. I think they're size 8 or size 6. The $1.62 for the large hooks. We got a pocket knife at $3.96. Pliers at $3.97. We did a chatterbait for $5.48. My favorite lure in the world, rooster tails. We got 2 of those at $2.94 a piece. We got some small sinkers for $1.24. We got a small spinner for $4.37. We got a bag of egg sinkers for $1.30. We also got 3 bobbers at $2.24 a piece. And lastly, the bucket was $3.84. So overall, I think it's a pretty good set. Let's go out and see if we can catch a fish with it. So here we are at our first spot. The first lure I'm trying is a small white spinnerbait. I noticed in this spot that there wasn't really any cover for the fish, so I didn't really have high hopes, but I figured I'd give it a shot. You can hear me chatting in the background with my mic off. I gave award-winning fishing commentary for 2.5 hours, all lost. Alright, we're going to try this spot for a little bit. It's just right over to the left of where it was earlier. So this spot on a lake is extremely dead. I didn't even see any minnows swimming around. There was nothing. Alright, we're back. I'm going to switch to the big Strike King spinner, get a little bit more weight so we can throw it a little further. The lake is extremely low. I'll show you here a little later on. The fishing pier, it's about 12 feet out of the water right now because the lake's so low. So I tried multiple spots along this bank, but I didn't catch anything. I didn't even catch a snag. You can't really tell on camera, but this whole bank is covered in bright red mud, and that's one of the things down here in South Carolina in this part of the state is just everywhere is like a really, really dark red clay, and it's really hard to get off. It stains everything. But it's like, tell me you've been to South Carolina without telling me that you've been to South Carolina, and all you gotta do is show that red clay that's everywhere. So right there's the fishing dock. As you can see, the water's a little low since it's about 12 feet in the air. We might try that out tonight, but if I got anything worth keeping, I don't think I could pull it up there. So yeah, we're gonna go underneath the dock, and I think there's some cover out there in front. It looks like there's some weeds and stuff out there, so we're gonna go try throwing our lure out there. Alright guys, this looks a lot better. So we're gonna go ahead and try here for a little bit. There is some actual cover and stuff out there, so that makes me feel a little better. And even though there was some artificial cover, some people threw some old bushes and stuff in there, I still didn't have much luck here, so I'm gonna try it a little further up under the dock. I did see some schools of minnows and stuff underneath the dock, but still, I didn't see any bluegills or anything else, so I'm not sure if the fish are just not in this area at this time. With it sprinkling off and on and being mid-morning, I mean, it's about 11 a.m. at this point, you would think there'd be more out here, but there's not. Maybe it's just too late. And that's one of the issues I had with this park was that they didn't open till 10. They closed at 8:30 at night. And it's like, if I'm a morning fish, I'm done at 10. And if I'm a night fish, I'm going to probably go out about 8:30. So, all right, we're going to give a chatterbait a shot. So, see if we can catch fish. The time the park was open wasn't great for me. And I wish I could say the lure change helped, but it did not. And a couple minutes later. Alright, we're going back to our big spinner. Throw probably 4 or 5 more times. And of course, I lost my most expensive lure after throwing it out twice, my chatterbait, caught on some cables or something for the pier. So overall, I was at the park for about 2 hours. I lost one lure, the most expensive one. I think it was like $6, and there was nothing biting. I ended up leaving about 1 in the afternoon. I thought maybe they'd bite a little later because it's been sprinkling off and on, but just no luck at all. So I think I'm gonna try a different park tomorrow where the times aren't so limited. So I'll bring you guys back. We're at our second spot. It's currently raining, so I'm gonna go ahead and drink some coffee and just kind of wait a little bit just for it to calm down. We might get wet today, but that happens. I'll bring you guys back. I'm gonna sit here and drink some coffee and kind of wait for it to calm down a little bit. So today we have what I would consider perfect fishing weather. We got light rain. It's about 65, 70 degrees. It doesn't get much better than this down in South Carolina. So let's see if we can catch fish. So the water is calm here, and I do see minnows swimming around. I do see cover down in the water, so I have a lot more confidence with this spot than I had yesterday. So let's see if we can catch something. My confidence was boosted. There was quite a few boats around, so maybe there's some fish here. It was nice and quiet. I was pretty much the only person here. There was one other person fishing. I got to meet him. He was pretty nice. But besides that, I'm definitely not as busy as the other park. I tried multiple spots down the bank with no luck. I just can't get a single bite out here. I don't know if it's the time of year, I'm using the wrong bait. I know it is a little later in the day than I like, but still, it's like 9 in the morning. It's not that bad. I also decided to switch up to my rooster tail, which is my favorite lure. If there's anything in here, this usually will catch it. I did see some bluegills swimming around. I also seen some turtles pop their head up, so I wonder if the turtles were eating a bigger fish. I don't know. Again, I was seeing some bluegill up under the dock, but I couldn't find anything bigger. The rain started coming down, but I was on a mission. I'm catching something. So I ended up deciding to go out on the dock and give it a shot. And I just couldn't get a bite. I don't know what's going on, but it was time to get to work, so I headed on back to the car. I'm going to come back tomorrow with live bait and try to see what I can catch. Well, we got a free shower anyway. Didn't catch any fish. We're going to come back tomorrow and try live bait. One way or another, we're catching a fish before I leave South Carolina. See you tomorrow. You guys get the idea. It's day 3. Let's go. On day 3, we're back at the same spot as yesterday, and we're going to try some night crawlers. We're going to try some live bait, and if I have to, I'll catch a dang bluegill. We're catching something today. We're not leaving empty-handed. So on the 3rd day, the weather finally cleared out. It was about 80 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning, usual South Carolina weather in late summer, and a little hot for me, but anyway, let's see what we can catch. So after about an hour and a half, I decided I'm going to catch at least a damn bluegill before I go. So I seen some swimming up under the dock. I put on my small hooks, and let's see if we can catch one. At this point, I'm desperate. But still, even on the dock, I had no luck. So I started to head back, but I decided to go ahead and try the bank one more time. There's a couple of boats coming in, so I need to give up the dock anyway. So I decided to give it about 15 more minutes, then head back to the hotel with my tail between my legs. And then it happened. The most epic 3-second fish fight ever recorded. It had the heart of a warrior, but the body of a minnow. But just last minute clutch. We didn't get skunked. Does this count? Did we win the challenge? Did we lose? I'll leave that up to you.
But at least we didn't get skunked.
Did we catch a fish? Yes. Did we catch bait? Yes. But hey, you know what? We had a lot of fun. And now it's time to head back home to Michigan and go play with the big bass. I did stick around for about 15 more minutes, but just more and more boats started coming in and out, so it was time to go. But I did have a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, leave a like. If you want to see more of this content, hit that like button so I know, hey, maybe I should do some more fishing videos and get out of the garage every once in a while. So again, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, you want to see some car repair videos and some outdoor videos, I'm your guy. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.